wing to make the lift.
Oh, nice.
Trust that lift.
And what's it called again?
It's the DP1.
Oh, DP1. And what did you say the speed was?
Speed was designed to go Mach 0.92 to 0.95.
Oh, wow.
So with that, obviously, go from 0 to that speed is a significant range.
Oh, nice.
The aircraft also has a stabilator and an elevator in the back to handle the transonic range.
Oh, wow.
So with it, the aircraft basically was built just down the street. And I talked to boss into giving us the aircraft for the museum.
Oh, nice.
Basically, as we were closing down the operation.
Oh, and
concept to the government. The government looked at it and said, "Yeah, you've proved your concept, but we don't see how it fits our mix of aircraft because it goes too fast." So with that, we didn't get a follow-on contract to build the aircraft that we wanted to.
No.
DP2 would have been twice that size.
Oh, wow.
Would have had a ramp in the back for loading cargo.
And what kind of engines did it have?
This one has a Pratt & Whitney 535
Oh, wow.
engines. So it's basically the same engine that you'd find on a biz jet.
Oh, nice. And when was the last time this one flew?
It last flew in 08.
Oh, wow.
So with that, the aircraft was only allowed contractually to make a vertical hover.
Oh,
So we
okay.
had to do a 30-second hover. We did it for a minute.
Oh, wow.
So we demonstrated its capability. And so with that, like I said, there was congressional hearings that said, the aircraft could never fly. We proved them wrong.
Did it ever do any straight flight?
Oh, we were not allowed to do that.
Oh, my. It's a nice plane. And can you tell us a bit about this nice helicopter here?
This is a Sikorsky HH-52. Coast Guard flew it in the 1960s and 70s. Search and rescue. It's got a sort of a boat hull, very similar to the H-3 aircraft. So the H-3 basically was a Navy support aircraft. And so with it, it had two jet engines up on the top, two T-58 dash 8s. So with that, this aircraft then has a sort of a boat hull, just like the H-3 has the capability of landing in the water, effect a rescue if your hoist fails you. So the aircraft basically is a S-62, Sikorsky's 62nd project. So with that, it was a follow-on after the 61 project, which was the H-3.
Oh, wow.
So the aircraft basically came to us from a museum up in Paso Robles, California.
Okay.
It basically was out here in need of some TLC.
Oh, yes.
So we basically put the correct rotor head and tail rotor on it and basically cleaned it up a little bit. But this is not going to ever fly.
Oh, okay. And when was the last time do you think this one flew?
Probably in the 90s.
90s, okay. Okay, and now we're gonna go inside and have a look.
Okay.
Classic Rotors is in Ramona, California.
Again, this is just sort of bric-a-brac, but we were in several movies with our H-21.
Oh, nice.
So we were in the Godzilla movie with the Matthew Broderick, 1998, where he's digging up worms at Chernobyl.
Oh, my.
A Russian helicopter lands behind him.
Oh,
and
wow.
The Russian troops jump out, but that was our aircraft. That was
Oh, nice.
So we were also in an IMAX movie, straight up helicopters in action. And so that was done for the Smithsonian.
Oh, wow.
We were the tandem rotor aircraft flying. Turn the light on in here.
And can you tell us a little bit about this?
The McCulloch J2 is an autogyro. So autogyro basically gets its lift out of the rotor disc spinning as you're going forward through the air. So
Okay.
just like the Geico pig, when he sticks his little pinwheel out and goes, wee, watch the wheel spin up. That's what this rotor system is doing with three wheels because you're going forward. So autogyro always has to be going forward. So it was an improvement over fixed wing aircraft. It can make a shorter takeoff and a shorter landing than a fixed wing aircraft can because it's developing basically lift from the rotor system.
Oh, okay.
So with that, this one has what's called a pre-rotator on that.
Oh, okay.
Basically we're tightening up a fan belt to get the blades spun up. As they get spun up, they're basically at the end of the runway, so you have a shorter takeoff run because you don't have to get the blades spinning as you're taxiing forward.
What would you say the takeoff speed was?
You can probably get airborne in about 20 to 30 miles an hour, I guess.
Oh, wow. That's pretty nice.
So the problem with autogyros is you always got to be going forward. You can't stop and look and see what you want to look at.
Yeah.
You can't go side to side. You can't back up. So we put these two aircraft side by side. The McCulloch basically was designed by a guy named Jovanovich. So Jovanovich was also the guy who made the rotor heads on both these aircraft.
Oh,
it's
nice.
exactly the same. So
Oh,
this
wow.
one is now freewheeling because you're taxiing forward. This one is now a driven rotor system.
Oh, yes.
So as you drive the rotor system, you're developing torque on the airframe. So you got an engine driving a transmission, and you'd spin the fuselage around if you didn't have an anti-torque device.
Yeah.
So our tail rotor then is our anti-torque device.
Yeah.
Basically controls the aircraft's nose wherever it's pointing and stops the rotation of the fuselage.
Is this a Bell helicopter here?
This is a Hughes.
Oh, Hughes, okay.
Hughes 269.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
It's the same type of aircraft that was used to train most of the Army pilots that went to Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
The PH-55 was basically this aircraft with an improved electrical system on it. So this is a 12-volt electrical system for a civilian, and the Army flew a 24-volt electrical system.
Oh, nice.
And the video basically is just showing them training a student.
Oh, nice.
Flying the aircraft.
Little training video here.
Then the aircraft right behind you is a pressure jet. Basically,
Oh, wow.
what we're doing is taking propane fuel, ducting it up, and then all the way out here to the tips.
Oh,
of the
wow.
blades. As the propane gas comes in here, it's the same thing as you've ever turned a gas stove on and then struck a match to light it.
Oh, boy.
Exploding gases.
It must be pretty loud.
So what happens with this one, basically, you push it, get a little bit of air flow coming in here, turn the gas on, mix the two of them together, and it has a piezoelectric igniter out here.
Oh, wow.
So that basically is a spark plug that, just like on a barbecue grill, fires. And so now it lights off this propane gas mixture in here. As the gas tries to expand, it tries to go out the front, not going to make it, can't go out this way because the air is coming in.
Yeah.
So with that, everything goes out the back.
Oh, wow.
So now we have a jet thrust out here, providing the thrust at the tips of the blades. We now have one on each tip. With thrust at the tips, we don't need to have an anti-torque device on the aircraft.
Yeah.
Because we're no longer
Oh, wow.
torque on the fuselage.
So a little one person. And what was the speed of this thing?
Maximum speed was 63 miles an hour.
Okay. Interesting. And how about this beauty here?
This is an H-19. It started its life out basically as an Air Force bird. Flew basically support structure for the Air Force, and then after its service, it basically was sent to Orlando helicopter, where it was converted to an S-55, which is the civilian version.
Oh, nice.
So with being a conversion, we originally got the aircraft with only 3 landing gear. obviously it needs four to fly.
Yeah.
So we ended up rebuilding the whole front end of the aircraft. We basically got the engine operating, ready to go.
Oh, wow.
And we needed to have the modifications that the S-55 converted. Basically what we have is, if you ever have a piece of wire and you bend it back and forth, it's eventually going to get hardened.
Yes.
And then it's going to break.
Yeah.
And so that's what happens with a rotor blade. That's why you have time limits on them. So as
Oh,
they're
wow.
flapping up and down, going back and forth, you like to know you have a problem before it causes it to separate
Oh,
from the
yes.
aircraft.
Oh, yes.
So with that, what they ended up doing was they put nitrogen pressure inside the spar. As they put this pressure in there, we have a pressure indicator that tells us that it's under pressure.
Oh, yes.
It's called a BIM indicator. So with that, we traded an entire H-19
Oh, wow.
for a set of BIM blades for this aircraft.
Oh, wow.
So when we got them in, we had 3 good blades. I opened the box and said, okay, I'll put them on next week when I come back.
Oh,
When I
nice.
came back, basically, I opened the box and getting ready to put them on, and one of them was bad.
Oh, wow.
So with that, basically, we had a bad indicator telling us. So with that, we said, well, we have to go ahead and do all the FAA requirements. So we did. We repressurized it. We checked out all the as much as we could. We did weight loading on the blade to see if we could get it to leak. Basically couldn't find any problem with it. So I said, great, I'll put it back in the box. So I'll come back next week and check it out.
Oh, wow.
So I put it
Nice.
on the aircraft.
Nice.
So I came back next week, opened the box. It had gone bad.
Oh, nice.
So what we
Okay.
ended
Oh,
up
my.
doing is we checked it out. We decided if we do the same thing, we're going to get the same results. So let's try something different. So we pressurized it with helium,
Oh, wow.
which is a smaller atom. And so with that, we pressurized it and we had a helium sniffer. So basically we checked all the openings around the indicator and where we pressurize it and all the bolt holes. They were all airtight. But we went down the blade about 4 feet and we saw a rise in helium.
Oh, wow.
And so with that, obviously there's a small, tiny crack that we couldn't even hardly see.
Oh, my.
And with that, that blade now is on that Sikorsky aircraft.
Oh, my.
So the 2 of them were basically, that one was built off of a lot of the technology that was on this aircraft.
Oh, okay.
But it's got a jet engine where this one has a radial piston engine.
Yes. Yes.
So after it's an S-55.
Oh, okay. Ah, a nice little video of the S-55 here. Oh, nice. And this one is fixed up for passenger use, I see.
That's how we acquired it, yes.
Yes.
So pilots climb up the side right here, get into the cockpit, and then they operate it from up from there. The aircraft was originally designed on a napkin, and what happened was they wanted to get a box to fly, carry the box in the center with the transmission, and so with that, the only real thing that they worried about was the change in center of gravity. So if you put the fuel tank in the back, basically once you burn it down, your center of gravity changes, so they didn't want that to happen. So they put the fuel underneath the floorboard, so basically it's always underneath the center of lift.
Oh, okay.
So now in order to do that, you have your transmission there, you need to get power to it. So the only thing that they had at the time was a radial engine. So they slapped it on the front, drove a drive shaft right between the pilot and co-pilot into the transmission in order to produce the power for the aircraft.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice helicopter. And Hughes 500.
Almost.
Almost.
500. It's a spin-off of the OH-6 was a observation helicopter that was used in Vietnam. The aircraft type was basically command and control. And so if they ever took around or had to land in the field for any reason, a little tiny tail rotor in the back would come along. So after the war was over, they said, we have a very high cost in repairing this because they had
Yes.
to send out a repair crew and set up a defensive perimeter
Oh
around
my.
it, and then get the aircraft prepared,
Mhm.
fly it out, and then they had to bring another helicopter to pick up all the repair crew guys. And so with that, they got to be fairly expensive.
Mhm.
So they went to DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, and in doing that, they basically came along and said, we have this problem, high cost of tail rotor repair.
Mhm.
So with that, DARPA says, well, do away with the tail rotor.
Mm.
And they goes, say what? So what happened was, they contacted a physicist named Mr. Coanda. Mr. Coanda developed what was called the Coanda effect. So basically what we're doing is drawing air in here with a ducted fan blowing down here.
Okay.
Now air is coming down here and it's allowed to escape out this slot.
Oh wow.
As the air escapes out this slot, it's passing over a curved surface. Air over a curved surface is basically turning it into a wing.
Oh yes.
So now we have low pressure here.
Mhm.
So now the low pressure counteracts 85% of the torque of the main rotor system.
Oh wow.
The other aspect of that is, why 85? Well, you can use the extra 15% to torque turn the aircraft if you need to. But in the back here, we have this little nozzle controlled by our rudder pedals. Come around on this side right here.
Okay.
You can see the nozzle. So as we move our rudder pedals, we're opening and closing this valve.
Oh wow.
So this is a Notar, no tail rotor.
Oh wow.
So with that, tail rotor is no longer an issue. So what happened was the aircraft was basically sent out. It was tested by the Army. Army tried it and it didn't really like it that much.
Yeah.
So the response wasn't quite what they were looking for. So with that, the first aircraft that came out, Army got it and they never crashed it. But they had built a repair tail to go with the original one. So in doing that, they never crashed the first aircraft, so they never needed to use that repair tail.
Oh, that's
This
good.
is actually that repair tail.
Oh wow.
So with that, the original aircraft at Fort Rucker is going to go into the Army's museum out there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I've seen these things flying around, and yeah, it's interesting where you can get rid of a tail rotor and have jet to get it going. And how about this one next door?
This is one of our flyers. This is a UH-12. The aircraft basically was built by Mr. Hiller. So with that, we had the opportunity to fly Mr. Hiller in the little video that's playing behind me. So with that, Mr. Hiller has developed what's called the Hiller rotomatic system. So basically, he's flying the paddles out.
Oh wow.
So these little paddles out on the side always want to retain correct flight. So it wants to be smooth going around there. So what happens is, if you distort that to make a control input, it wants to come back to a level flight attitude. So with it, the aircraft basically is very easy to fly. So the control movements, you make your input, then it does it. So the joke for us is, do you land and put your skid on that spot? Well, the answer is, yeah, I'm a helicopter pilot. So with that, you get right over top of the spot. And all the things that you normally do to put a helicopter straight down doesn't work with this one because there's too much of a lag effect.
Oh
Because
yes.
the paddles are wanting to return back to a stable condition, and you're basically, you make an input and then it does it later.
Yeah. So have you ever flown the Hiller?
Yes.
Oh wow. Ah. And
We also, on the Notar, we also had two of those. They were MD-600s.
oh wow.
So with the MD-600, I was out flying at one time, and on my initial check ride I came in for a landing, windy day, and I had to use a lot of rudder
Oh my.
to keep it pointed down the runway.
Yeah.
And when I finally got it stopped, I asked the guy, was this thing rigged correctly? And he said, yeah, you have to do it. And I said, well, this is why the Army didn't like it, because it was very uncomfortable putting that much rudder in to just hold it in a steady hover.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
nice.
we got to fly Mr. Hiller in this aircraft.
Oh, nice.
We are flying, and we had just put it together. So
nice.
a bunch of us all contributed money to buy this one. So here we are flying it up at the Hiller Museum.
Yeah. Where's the Hiller Museum?
It's between San Jose and San Francisco International
Oh, wow.
Airport. Little airfield called San Carlos.
Oh, San Carlos. Okay.
So,
Oh, that's
what
nice.
other unique thing about this aircraft? These were over in Korea in the same number that you see on MASH.
Yeah.
H-13, which
Uh-huh.
is the Bell 47. So the aircraft type basically was a working helicopter, so you didn't get to see it on MASH. Basically, they had the Bell 47s
Yeah.
pretty much all the time.
Mm-hmm. And you have a nice model here, I see.
This is a drone, actually.
Oh, drone.
It
Okay.
came to us from a museum up in LA.
Oh,
So
okay.
what happens was this one was used to assist people on the ground to identify aircraft types when you're up flying.
Oh, wow.
This is the same type that the Russians had used when they invaded Afghanistan.
Oh,
So
wow.
the Mil-24 was a multi-use aircraft in the fact that it could be used as a gunship.
Oh,
or
wow.
It could be used to carry troops in the back.
Oh, wow.
So with it, the aircraft basically was just used, it was built by one of our companies out here, Ryan. So with that, they basically used it to train people not to point any ground attack missiles to get them on the right type aircraft.
So was it a drone or was it a RC vehicle? What?
It was a drone that was being flown, but I don't know the nuances of all that.
Oh, okay.
To operate.
Nice. And how about this nice helicopter here?
This is an Alouette 3.
Alouette
The
3,
Alouette
yes.
basically was a spin-off of the Alouette 2 production. Alouette 2 was basically a military aircraft that could carry 4 people and used as observation or light support type things. So this one, they wanted to have a little bit more capability. So with that, they got the contract from their company to go out and build a bigger one. So they now have seating across for 3 in the front.
Oh, wow.
And 4 in the back, so
Oh,
it
nice.
can carry 7 people.
Oh, wow.
It's got a big enough engine and a big enough rotor system to lift that up and fly with 7 people on board.
What kind of engine does the Alouette have?
The Alouette's got a Turbomeco Azul. So all the French helicopters, the gentleman who was in charge of their engineering section for engines basically was an Indian.
Oh, wow.
He was quite used to mountains over in the Himalayas, and that's why they ended up, there's a Mount Azul over there. So I'm not familiar with all those mountains.
Oh, okay. And can you tell us a little bit about these motors here?
Okay, this is a Curtiss-Wright 1820. The engine basically was used on a lot of fixed-wing aircraft. It was also on an aircraft that I had flown with T-28 with a big propeller on the front.
Yeah.
Now what happens is it's a 9-cylinder radial piston engine, so basically produces 1,425 horsepower. The engine basically has got a supercharger on it, basically 9 cylinders, and each one of the cylinders is about the equivalent of a Volkswagen engine.
Oh, wow.
So with that, we use a ducted fan because we don't have the big propeller on the front because we're driving a drive shaft to a transmission.
Yes.
So now we use this ducted fan to blow air across our air-cooled engine in order to keep it cool and allow us to hover
Oh,
if
nice.
necessary. So the aircraft engine basically was pretty reliable. It only could get you about 200 hours. So with it, they would change these at a fairly high rate when they were used on that big green one on the other side.
Oh, okay.
So that aircraft, I took that aircraft over to El Centro, and basically what we think happened was one of our pistons seized inside.
Oh,
So
my.
while I was going across the plane climbing up the mountain, I thought the engine wasn't quite giving me everything that it should. So with that, I told my co-pilot, we're not going to dive down on the backside and unload the engine. So basically keep it powered going on. So I basically gave him the thumbs up. And so with that, when we got to the top of the mountains and started down into El Centro, which is below sea level, basically I said, well, I'll take the aircraft. So I took it, slowed it up a little bit more, which requires a little bit more power. So I kept the power on, came in over at El Centro, made a gradual rate of descent down.
Oh, that's good.
And as I came in, I made a running landing on the runway, turned the aircraft around and gave it to my co-pilot. I said, go ahead and taxi me in. We had a long taxi for the air show.
Oh, okay.
So with that, we ended up basically taxiing in down the runway, get off on the taxiway. We taxied down the taxiway about 200 feet, and the engine came apart.
Oh my! And now, what kind of a plane were you flying?
The H-21.
The H.
Tandem.
Oh, okay. Oh, the large helicopter. Okay. Oh wow! And how about this helicopter here?
Okay. This is a H-18. The aircraft was the first all-metal helicopter, and so with that, aircraft was flown over in Korea. Normally it was, as an H-18, it would have only had one seat in there. And
oh wow!
Troop seats in the back. So with that, the aircraft has been now modified to an S-52 configuration, which is now the civilian. So it's the 52nd of Sikorsky's projects. So with it, the aircraft was basically over in Korea, allowed to open this door. It would swing all the way out here to the side.
Oh wow!
And then you could load a stretcher inside the aircraft to carry somebody who was wounded.
Oh wow!
So this one basically has got 4 seats inside. Whether it can lift with 4 people in there is questionable.
Oh wow!
It doesn't have a very big engine in it.
No my. As you can see, the front part opens up. Wow. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
The seats in the back and the seat over on the left basically were added as part of the S-52 modifications.
Oh, nice. And can you tell us a little bit about this engine here?
This one right here is a Pratt & Whitney 2800.
Oh, wow.
18 cylinders, makes 2,000 horsepower. And again, just like we talked about earlier with the Curtiss Wright, this one basically uses a ducted fan to blow air across the air-cooled engine. Normally, it would have been found on a World War II type aircraft, probably a C-46.
Oh, wow.
So with that, the aircraft would have produced enough power, produces 2,000 horsepower. And so with that, we would have a big propeller, again, driving the air across the cylinders. So on the aircraft that we have it on, basically, we're driving a drive shaft out the front. So now we have it all cowled up over top of it, and so it blows air across those cylinders to keep them cool. So
oh, nice.
As you're going.
Oh, wow. So this would have been on a
H-37.
H-37.
This one of 2 that goes on that aircraft.
Oh, wow. It's looks like a real powerful engine.
It's pretty powerful. The aircraft type was flown in Vietnam to pick up down Hueys.
Oh, okay.
See that on the other side.
And can you tell us a little bit about this nice little one here?
Yes, this is the Monte Copter. It's a trifibian. The aircraft can be used as an automobile going down the road.
Oh, wow.
Basically, it can go in the water as a boat. It can fly as a helicopter. So with that, the video that's playing behind there basically shows it in its various forms. The aircraft uses a jet thrust coming out the back to propel it forward. And then when we need to fly as a helicopter, what we do is we have a diverter inside. So instead of sending the thrust all the way out the back, we take the diverter, convert it up, sends the thrust up through the mast, out to the tips of the blades. And that's one of its blades up on the top.
Oh, wow.
So again, it tends all the way out to the tip. We have a nozzle out there. If you come right over this way, you can see the nozzle at the very end of that blade that's up on the rack.
Oh, yes.
So at the very end down here, you can see that there's a nozzle.
Oh, yes.
So we send a jet thrust out there that gives us the speed to produce the lift for, for the rotation for the blades.
Oh, wow.
And if you accidentally opened it in flight, you can
So this was just a one person?
like right now.
No, it has seats back here for additional 3.
Oh,
wow.
Using the thrust reverser to divert the thrust back forward.
So the thrust reverser on the aircraft basically could take the thrust and use it as a braking characteristic, or it could also be used as the reverse gear. And you can see there it's flying as a helicopter.
Maneuvered.
Oh, nice.
Standard airplane type. Elevator, rudder,
Oh, nice.
as other helicopters.
Again, with thrust out at the tips, we don't need to have an anti-torque device on the aircraft. Here it is entering the water as a boat.
Oh, wow.
And so with that,
The nose wheel drops off the cement ramp before the rear wheels let it truly.
Oh, wow.
When they get clear, it is slowly falling.
Now, what year do you think this is from?
from 1960.
Oh, 60. Wow.
So in the 1950s, everybody was going to have a car that they drove out of their driveway, got on the street, and took off and flew, basically like the Jetsons. So with that, this was just one of those machines of that era.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The real problem is the aircraft can taxi at 50 miles an hour. So in 1 hour, you're going to go 50 miles, but you may burn 20 gallons of gas.
Oh, my gosh.
So
And how about this helicopter here?
this one came to us from Slovakia. This is a Mil-2. It's a Soviet design.
Oh,
It was
wow.
made in Poland. Poland was part of the Soviet bloc for quite a while. So with that, they basically did pretty good making aircraft. The aircraft was set up for liaison support for most of the military over all the Iron Curtain countries. So with that, the aircraft basically has got a heated pitot-static system to handle cold temperatures in Siberia. It's got de-icing capability in the windscreen. The oil tank up on the top is dual purpose in the fact it cools the oil.
Oh,
but
yes.
It also heats the air to prevent ice from accruing as you're flying in the air.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you get icing out there, you can't see your wing like you can on a fixed wing aircraft. So how much trouble are you in? Well, you don't know that till you look out your window and you see this little device out here.
Oh,
You
yes.
see the ice accruing on this.
Oh,
and
yes.
you know how much additional weight is on your aircraft
Oh, wow.
with ice.
Oh, wow.
We were trying to configure this one for 2 pilots to fly it.
Oh, wow.
So with it, the seat for the co-pilot sits back just a little bit.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Russians basically utilize their aircraft commander on the left side. We normally have it on the right side.
Yeah, nice.
And right above your head is a totally foldable helicopter.
Oh, wow.
Proposed to the Army in the early 1950s.
Oh, wow.
The Hiller Camel basically was designed by Mr. Hiller to fold up totally.
Oh,
So
wow.
with that, there it is with the troops sitting in it. You see this picture down here on the ground. And then there's, as it's folding, the skids fold up. We have our skids folded all the way up to the side on our aircraft.
Oh, yeah.
And then you could cantilever the top down. And then they have the net over the top of all this, and you don't know it's a helicopter.
Oh, wow.
The Army says, yeah, we don't really need that.
Ah,
So we got that from the Hiller Museum.
okay. And we can go to the other side. I'll let you lead the way.
This is a T-58 engine. Basically, it's the same type engine that was on the 46, the H3.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see an installation on the other side of that.
Nice.
This one right here, if you know who Doris Day is, Doris Day's father was the designer of this aircraft.
Oh, wow.
So what happens is this counter-rotating propeller up on the top counteracts the torque that's developed on the aircraft.
Yeah.
So it's powered by 4 chainsaw engines,
Oh, wow.
spins these blades, and so you get a tremendous flow of air in here because we have a nozzle coming on the top to allow it to draw air very smoothly in here. So we have the blades open so people can see the construction of it, but for the most part, we had to put the ring on here to complete it. So with that, we did it based upon some of the models that were presented to us.
Oh, wow.
We got this from the family.
Oh, wow.
With that, the aircraft basically, we don't have any pictures of it actually flying.
So you don't know if it actually flew?
I don't know that answer.
Oh, okay.
So over here, this is our ring wing.
Ah,
The ring wing basically was designed to get a camera on the other side of the hill to see what's going on.
Oh,
So
yes.
with that, it uses a rotary engine. So a rotary engine is just like a Wankel type of engine that uses the power supply of piston inside spinning around. So with that, the aircraft was back in the 1950s state of the art. So with that, the company that I used to work for was Honeywell, and they had it made down to a trash can size, and they actually flew it into the nuclear reactor in Fukushima.
Oh, wow.
Could go inside and measure the crack by some guy flying it outside, where he
Oh,
could
wow.
see the camera's eye view and basically be able to.
So they actually flew it inside the reactor.
Yes.
Oh,
but,
wow.
But it's a smaller one. It's like the size of a trash can.
Okay.
This is obviously from the 1950s.
Yeah.
Okay, this one right here is a German helicopter.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a Volcal 102. The 102 basically is a aircraft that was used for training, a training device. So with it, basically we're teaching a pilot with the instructor sitting on the outside,
Oh, wow.
working against the springs in the back to get a feel for the aircraft
Oh, yeah.
and not make rapid maneuvers with the controls. And so with that, uses the Hiller Rotomatic system, but it's also a single-bladed helicopter.
Oh, wow.
Well, being a single-bladed helicopter, we had to ask ourselves, does that really work? Could you actually fly a single-bladed? And we actually made a remote control model that flew right underneath the tail of this aircraft.
Oh, wow.
And we basically saw it fly, and it was like, wow, it really works. So anyway, the Volcal 103 was the flying version of this aircraft. And so basically it's got a little bit bigger footprint for the aircraft to keep operating. So with that, the aircraft basically was flown in two phases. The first phase was against the springs that we show here, and then the second phase, they would take all those things away, put it in a little kiddie pool, and then fly it around a bigger kiddie pool, driving
wow.
it around to get the control feel for the aircraft.
Looks like a nice training platform.
And you see the instructor over here. He's instructing over in Spain.
Ah. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
That's now in the kiddie pool. Going around the bigger kiddie pool.
Oh, wow.
So you got to have a spaceship if you've got a helicopter museum. So we'll
Yeah.
go look at our spaceship helicopter.
Oh, yes.
This aircraft type was used to, is competing for the X Prize. X Prize basically says, we're going to give you a couple $1 million to go to space. If you get to space, prove you're there, and then have to come back and land at the same spot you took off from.
Yes.
So with that, that became an issue for everybody coming back. SpaceX finally won it. So with that, they basically, this is the transmission out of this aircraft. It was 63 feet tall. It was 22 feet in diameter. So it was too big to put on a truck to bring down.
Oh, yeah.
And so it, being too big, we basically then went to fly it down here. So we talked the Army into doing it. They came in with a 47 over here to fly it down.
Oh, wow.
And then as they picked it up, before they basically even began, we told them, you need a tether that's 230 feet long. And they said, hey, don't tell us how to do our job. So when they came in and picked it up, and when they got it airborne, it started flying them. So with that, they couldn't dampen out the oscillations. They finally worked it down onto the ground, and then they released the load. They landed 3 times on that pedestal up there, got the load released, and basically flew away with some light damage to the aircraft.
Oh, my.
So with that, there's a sequence of some pictures of what took place that day.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
This is the DP-1 flying. This
Oh,
is
wow.
the DP-1B. This is the aircraft that I crashed.
Oh, my.
I was the pilot of the day.
Oh, my.
Basically had a computer program glitch. So what
Oh,
happened
my.
was I got out and started the aircraft, checked out the flight controls, everything was good. And this engineers had written the software program to cause it to break ground very cleanly, come off the ground, and then hold an 18-inch hover. And so with that, basically, I was not normally the test pilot, so I was always the test director.
Oh, yeah.
So with this day, I was now the pilot. So the aircraft basically came along, and I started it up, checked all the controls out, exited the aircraft, and flew it from an overhead umbilical.
Oh, wow.
And so with that, I flew it from an office. So I had to get out of the aircraft, shut the door, and then I basically got a golf cart, drove into the office, and then said, everybody, we're ready to go. The engine's working great. Everything's good on the aircraft. And so I'm going to bring it up to 80% and give it to the computer. It was due to take off at 84.
Oh, wow.
So with that, everybody says, yes, that's what we want to do. So I came up on the power. So now I have a whole set of cameras, a whole set of gauges, everything that you would see inside the aircraft. I had the exact thing and more images because it had outside cameras. So with that, as I came up on power to 80%, I said, hey, I'm now at 80%, giving power to the computer. So I shifted over to the computer. The computer took it, sensed it was still sitting on the ground, and basically applied power. So it went to 100%.
Oh, wow.
So at 100%, the aircraft just jumped off the deck so fast.
Oh, wow.
that the straps that were used to restrain it basically got tight. Whenever a strap got tight, that ended our test.
Oh, my.
But this happened so fast, it was like, boing! A big rubber band, and you snapped it back.
Oh,
so
my.
I imparted a 90-degree motion to the aircraft. In doing that, I broke off my landing gear. I go,
oh, my.
How am I going to land it now? And so with that, this strap over here got tight, snapped it back the other way once it got tight.
No, my.
And then broke off that landing gear. And I'm going, oh, that's how I'm going to land it. So I set it down on this box right here.
Oh, wow.
And was able now to get it to land.
Oh, wow. So you had to fix the landing gear after that.
Fix the landing gear. The wing is still the same wing that was here on this aircraft. We fixed all that stuff, made it better. And we changed the flow path just a little bit, a little straighter on the one that was outside.
Oh, wow. So they're doing a little hover test there.
Right.
The test aircraft also demonstrated very high reliability. Hover test flights were routinely accomplished every hour.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
A lot of experimental testing has been done. More needs to be done. The DP2 needs to be flight tested in an operational environment. This would include hovering over water, snow, sand, and other unprepared surfaces, while delivering and picking up combat personnel. When testing is complete, however,
So it was kind of a foreplane to the Harrier.
No, it was after the Harrier.
Oh, after the Harrier.
Yeah,
Okay.
Basically what we were doing is we were taking the thrust coming out of the jet engines and going across to carbon fiber. So this is all carbon fiber. Basically you can see here these veins change the flow. So we had a biz jet engine blowing this direction. We mixed the gases together and then cooled them down sufficiently to go across the carbon fiber matrix. So basically this is all composite material.
Oh, wow.
Handling jet thrust.
Okay. Yeah, okay. And what can you tell us about this helicopter here?
This is a KA-26. KA-26 was a coaxial rotor system, so the blades spin in opposite direction to counteract the torque.
Oh, wow.
So with it, it's powered by two piston engines, so they're radials. Basically, that was the M14 engine. So with it, it's got two of them. Everything on this aircraft was pneumatic. So to start the engine, we used a pneumatic, we used pressure, air pressure. So we used a scuba tank in order to get the engine online.
Oh, wow.
And then basically, once it was online, you had now power to start your other engine, and then you could start your rotor system operating at that point.
Oh, nice.
It originally came to the U.S. Because it got embargoed down in New Orleans. And so what happened was the ship was stopping there, and then it was going to go down to Nicaragua. So with that, these aircraft was trying to be slipped into Nicaragua to
oh, wow.
the Sandinista guys.
And how about this interesting little thing here?
This is a Scorpion 1. Normally it would be powered by a Mercury outboard motor and have the rotor blades, but we don't put the blades on there because you'd be walking into them.
Oh yeah.
Fast, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's why the current design bureau continues to modify this famous helicopter.
And this is a Bell 47 that you see on MASH, but normally the one on MASH is a D model.
Oh,
this
okay.
is an earlier one. This is a B model, so it was an open cockpit. It was sent by our State Department down to Argentina in 1948. So in doing that, the aircraft went down there, was crop dusting to save their crops down there. And
Oh,
so
wow.
with that, it finally made its way back to the U.S., sat in a warehouse for a number of years
Oh, wow.
until we acquired it.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So basically the rotor system, what they're showing you there, when you put the dust on the top of the plant, they can eat the bottom of the plant and still get in there. But with this thing, that rotor wash would basically envelop the whole leaf and allow it to be a better protection for the plant. And over here we have what's called the cyclocrane. Cyclocrane basically was a consortium between our Department of the Interior and some Canadian loggers. So they were going to go up and log in the Northwest. So with it, the problem was you didn't want to have all these logging roads because they basically disrupt the environment.
Oh yeah.
So with that, they were going to log and then go ahead and pull them out with a heavy lift machine like this. So what happens was they used the neutral buoyancy of a blimp, rotating airfoil to create additional lift, and so they were able then to carry a load slung underneath right there. You can see it hanging down there. So with that, the aircraft basically was tried inside the hangar, tested, and proved the concept would work. But when they took it outside, made a bigger one, you have a big sail effect because you got the wind blowing against you. So in a gusty wind condition, it would be almost impossible to hold the hover and do the job. If you see this one little panel right here on the back side, it says Tillamook airfoil. That right there is that panel.
Oh wow. Oh, that's pretty interesting.
This is the aircraft I told you that I took to El Centro to show.
Okay.
It had a radial engine in it.
Oh yes.
So with that radial engine is still broken. It's still inside the aircraft. We haven't had a chance to change it. So with that, this is H21. Basically what we're doing is we're got a radial piston engine, so you got to get air across it. So we basically are sucking air from the top, coming down, blowing across the pistons, and then the cooling air exhausts out this back hole.
Oh, nice.
On the aircraft. This aircraft was first aircraft type into Vietnam to provide non-combat support for the South Vietnamese Army. The aircraft was also used as a liaison for the Air Force, used as a backup for search and rescue, and basically the aircraft was used out of Langley, Virginia for the Air Force. And so we got Army markings on here because we were in the Godzilla movie. So what happened was the gentleman, our museum director, basically spent about 8,000 hours getting the aircraft ready to fly. It had been left derelict up in the Chino area.
Oh wow.
And so with that, he basically got it flying and then did the Godzilla movie because they had stripped it and it was all silver at the time. And so with that, they put a red star on the back thing and it became a Russian helicopter for the movie.
Wow.
So with it, the aircraft, basically the paint job was paid for by the Godzilla movie.
Oh wow.
So one of the guys that was working on it was in the Army, so he wanted to have it Army markings. So they marked it with Army markings. So it started out as an Air Force helicopter, went to civilian, then became an Army helicopter, and it was painted by the paint school at the North Island. So we talked them into painting it, and the money that we paid for the paint basically were from the movie concept.
Oh, nice.
This is the aircraft type I flew in for a number of years for the Navy.
Oh, wow.
This is a 46. The aircraft type started out with A's and D's.
Oh, wow.
So this aircraft was an F model when it was originally made. It went backwards to the E configuration because they ended up standardizing it for the Marine Corps. So all the D's went to E's and all the F's went backwards to the E when they put a Dash 16 engine in it.
Yeah. What's it like to fly this big thing?
Oh, it's a kick. The aircraft is really maneuverable. It spins around on a dime and you give you 9 cents change.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty impressive. We used to use it for flying between 2 ships at sea.
Oh, wow.
Basically, we carry external cargo very quickly and we were able to maneuver very rapidly. So with that, if you want, I'll turn the light on in here.
Okay, sure.
Get this one. So it's powered by 2 of those T58 engines. Basically, they're General Electric's power.
yes.
The engine back here comes to this transmission mix box right here. So with that, it combines the output of both engines and then sends a shaft directly into the aft transmission here and sends another shaft to synchronize for the forward transmission.
Oh, nice.
So the floor in the air basically is set. You've got vehicle treadway out here, so you can put a Jeep inside if you need to.
Oh, wow.
You can basically load cargo on a standard pallet and roll it right inside. If it's a heavy pallet, you could basically use the hoist that's up on the forward bulkhead there to pull it in the aircraft. The Marines used this aircraft in combat in Vietnam, and the Navy basically used it to provide logistical support. This aircraft flew both Gulf Wars as a CH-46 Echo.
Oh, wow.
And so with it, they had damaged the nose gear. So when they sent it back for an overhaul, they are phasing out the 46 from our inventory. And so in doing that, what they ended up saying is, we still want to fly this aircraft type at Cherry Point, North Carolina for a little while longer. So they ended up modifying this one to an HH configuration instead of a CH.
Okay, now what does HH?
HH means it's a search and rescue. So the aircraft has then been converted. It's got household current in here. We always tell everybody it's household current so we can plug in our stereo and watch television or something. So with that, no, it's used for medical equipment. And it's used to support life support in here. As we come forward here in the aircraft, it can carry 24 troops, what it was originally designed. But the Marines basically put a bigger engine in it, so the bigger engine sucked down more gas. More gas sucking down basically meant that they couldn't stay in the air long enough, so they ended up putting bigger fuel tanks on the outside, which then decreased their load carrying capacity, so it was designed to carry 20 troops in the back.
Oh, wow.
That, the aircraft basically has been modified also with a Doppler system.
Oh, nice.
The Doppler allows you to hover out over the water at nighttime.
Oh, nice.
And you can basically control the aircraft in the hover. So you can do that for a night rescue at sea. Now, if you look out the door right here and look aft on the aircraft, you'll see our hoist. And basically that hoist retracts right over to the door here.
Okay.
And it's right there.
Oh, yeah, I see it there. Now, could this helicopter be flown by just one person, or is it?
It could be flown by one person.
Oh, wow.
But it was designed for 2, and basically 2 with a supporting crewman in the back. So when we brought the aircraft back, we had 2 46 pilots, myself and Chip Lancaster.
Oh, nice.
And basically, we flew it all the way back from Cherry Point, North Carolina, where it had been left in their DRMO. So with that, the aircraft had a lot of maintenance required, but we ended up finishing all that. We did the phase inspection that was needed, and basically put the windows back in there. The Marines always flew with that door out and this window.
Oh yeah.
So they mounted their 30 caliber machine gun here and their 50 caliber over on this side right
Oh
here.
wow.
So that was their point defense for the aircraft. But since it's search and rescue, hopefully we didn't need to do that. So right here in the middle of the aircraft is what's called the helm hole.
Oh my.
It's another exit to get out of the aircraft, but it also shows you our cargo hook that's inside.
Oh wow.
So now you can look straight down there. That hook rotates down and you can basically carry external cargo
Oh wow.
with the aircraft.
So you could hook up and carry tanks from with a hoist.
Right.
Oh wow.
Just watch yourself as you come down.
Yeah.
There's a ramp here. Don't get going too fast. Doesn't feel good when you get to pitch your head.
Yeah.
When I flew the aircraft for the Navy, the stubwing right here basically is your fuel tank on either side. So with that, it held 188 gallons.
Oh wow.
It's been modified with a bullfrog tank. So the bullfrog tank holds 330 gallons.
Was it holding the Jet A fuel?
Yes. The military uses JP4 and JP5. So with that, sometimes JP8 for some of the other combinations. But avgas would.
What would the top speed be of a big helicopter like this?
About 140 knots.
Oh wow.
What we're going to do is go all the way over here. This is tandem land over here, so these are tandem rotor helicopters, except we have another gentleman over here that's snuck in. One of the biggest ones.
Let me just get a. Oh, nice. Oh wow.
This aircraft is an H-37. That big radial piston engine that you saw up in the front, it made 2,000 horsepower. This has got two of these that sit out here on these pylons. Notice our pylons are not on the aircraft. We have them outside.
Yeah.
But we still haven't had time to reattach them or the space to do it. So with that, they'll eventually get put back on and then put the engines inside. And so with that, hopefully one day this aircraft will be able to taxi.
Oh wow.
But I don't think they're ever going to fly it.
Oh wow. It would be amazing if they could fly it.
Well, if you look all the way down in the very back there, you can see that aft bulkhead.
Oh yes.
So the aft bulkhead, right behind that is the tail wheel.
Oh wow.
So when we go in the back and I show you where the tail wheel is outside, you'll see how big this aircraft really is. So with that, there's big clamshells up here in the front that open up to carry the load.
Oh wow.
So with that, this ramp right here goes up and down just slightly. And so with that, we basically have it set up to just move it in and out of the aircraft. The hangar right now. So with that, the pilots fly from up in here. And so this ladder basically retracts up, and then you can drive and put two Jeeps inside the aircraft.
Oh wow.
You can see them opening the clamshells. What happened was we made it inside the hangar by 1 inch.
Oh my.
And so with that, if we have the clamshells here, you can't get from that side of the hangar to that side of the hangar. So what we ended up doing was taking them off, and then we put them up on the top deck up there.
Oh wow.
You see them up there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I see them. That's quite a big helicopter.
So this was originally contracted in 1950. The Army basically told Sikorsky, build me a big helicopter. So it wasn't until 1954 that the aircraft, first one came off the assembly line.
Oh wow.
So this one was made in 56. So it started its life as an A model, and then it was modified to the B configuration. The B configuration basically just took that horizontal stabilator right there off the aircraft and moved it up high, up out of everybody's way.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to walk around to the back of the aircraft
Okay.
and we'll see what's going on. But we've got to go down this way
Okay.
in order to get there. So notice in this configuration, there's our tail wheel.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we're already in the back of the aircraft.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not still extended because this whole arm has to be unfolded.
Oh, my. Oh, yeah.
The tail rotor goes back. This horizontal stabilator that's up in this area right here is now up and high behind the aircraft.
Oh, wow.
So this thing has to unfold back like that, so it's up in the air and it's still another 30 feet past what you see there.
So you're selling this rotor here for $150, huh?
Yes, the tail rotor blade.
Oh, oh, wow.
We actually have some brand new ones for it. So what happens inside the aircraft, basically we now have the capability of loading cargo right here.
Oh, nice.
On a pallet of cargo. It could be dropped here, and then forklift can get out of the way. We pick it up in our overhead crane, and then we move it inside for the center of gravity loading inside.
Let me just get a look.
You're welcome to go on.
No, it's okay. Wow.
And then the gantry crane is right above your head there.
Oh, yeah. And I see you have a little APU.
Right, same engine, or basically APU that was on the B-29.
Oh,
in
wow.
World War II. So this one basically uses that power to help start the engines.
Okay, that's
If you want to go up in
interesting.
front and see the cockpit, you can work your way in there.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
I got a hip replacement. Yeah, it's really neat.
And the aircraft right beside us here is the tubular steel construction of an HRP-1.
Oh, wow.
So this aircraft was 1946, 47 time frame.
Oh, wow.
So the aircraft is basically very similar to the H-21 over there. It's got a radial piston engine. That's a 1340. So basically you're driving a drive shaft to a mid-case transmission right here. So we've got it currently disconnected, so hopefully one day we'll get the engine out, started it up and run it.
Oh, wow.
We're basically working on our drive shaft right now to try to get it smoothed out. So with that, drives a drive shaft to this mid-case. The mid-case then splines a shaft going back, sends one forward, and keeps everything synchronized. So with it, the aircraft was a quantum increase in capability. In 1946, right after World War II, we basically had the R4, R5, and R6 helicopters. So with that, they could only carry maybe 2 people in the back at best. So this one is a quantum increase in capability because we could carry 10 people on board.
And I see you have a good size engine here too.
Right, so again, a radial, 1340. So with that, it's a piston engine. So it was the power supply that was basically out of a T6 Texan.
Oh, wow.
From World War II.
Yeah, I flew twice. I went up in the AT6 for a ride, and it was fun.
Good.
And nice. Well, it's a long helicopter.
Well, again, The story on this one is the gentleman who owned it basically was passing away. He told his kids to give it to us.
Oh, wow.
So with that, we got a call. The museum director was sent out. He looked at it and said, "No, I don't think so. It's going to be too much work." And the answer was, "Yeah, it's a lot of work, but we got to get it because we're a helicopter museum."
Yeah.
So with that, he got it, and basically, here we are in the junkyard in New Mexico. That's me right there, and then we're basically
wow.
trying to get it ready to hoist.
Oh, wow.
So with that, this was the best one of several that were out there.
Oh, wow.
So with that, here it is flying.
Oh, wow.
So it's pretty rusty. It was pretty in bad shape. Several tubes had to be replaced.
Oh, yeah.
And then the transmissions had to be installed. The whole front end had to be put in. And so with that, we brought it back here and then started into work on it. So as we started working on it, basically the aircraft looked very rusty. It looked like rusted steel. So we ended up making it look like this to show its capabilities.
Okay. Are you hoping to get this one flying?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
We're going to basically put it in a hover and basically fly it for about 5-10 minutes and then say that's it. So we will have it as a flying addition to our museum. But it's too price worthy, I guess.
Yeah.
If we take it up and crash it or do something stupid.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
We just want to show it to the.
So you could have two people here and one person behind the pilot.
Yeah, normally the aircraft was flown, looked like this aircraft. So with that, they would have fabric on the outside of the aircraft.
Oh, yes.
So with that, the aircraft basically had little half ribs coming down and then stringers coming down the line to support the fabric. So it was a little bit bigger inside, but they could carry, again, 10 troops inside. So they would be sitting along the side here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Let's see what else can I tell you about it. Our lead mech basically came in, did the wiring on it, so we had it completely rewired. And so with that, we've already inspected the cables, and so they're all checked out. And then basically, they've all been tensioned, and we've got it set ready for that standpoint. But we just got to get the engine up online, and then we'll start it up, run the engine for a little while, then we'll connect it to the transmissions again.
Oh, wow.
Once we get them connected to the transmissions, they'll turn for a little bit, make sure we're not making metal.
Oh, yes.
We'll put the blades back on it and take it out and fly it.
Oh, good.
The blades are already set and ready to go.
All the electricity is all set, I see.
Yep. And
So,
all the corrosion work is done.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much surface area there is on the tubes to clean it. So we had to clean it, inspect it, make sure that it's strong enough to handle flight characteristics.
So are you going to be the lucky one to fly this one?
Possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, nice Army helicopter here.
Yep, this is the 21 that we looked at. I told you that.
Yes.
Over El Centro.
Oh, yes.
You can see us flying right there. We were flying for that IMAX
Oh, wow.
movie.
Oh, nice.
What are y'all doing today? All right. What are you gonna do? You're welcome to go on board this one if you would like. Basically, again, you have to bend over a little bit.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. And can you tell us a little bit about
This was basically given to Air and Space. They gave it to the Marines. The Marines weren't using it, and so when they were closing down their museum, basically I saw it sitting in the corner with a whole bunch of stuff on it. I said, we'd like to get that.
Okay.
So we got it, and we ended up spending the money to get it reconfigured to run. So it's up and operable.
Does it work with the pedal?
Yeah,
You know, that's how I learned to sew on.
I can imagine.
In Hawaii, I was a teenager, and they had electric ones. They had a few old, I can't remember,
Pedals, yeah.
pedals, and I learned to sew those straight stitch on those.
Well, on this one, the pedal basically is just engages it. Yeah.
These people that have seen the gift shop, you've seen upstairs. And then I started this way over on that side. I only got to show R22, 66,
Uh-huh.
and around this way. I didn't show them any of these areas.
Okay. Well, go ahead. You continue on.
Huh?
We're still doing the video here.
Oh,
Okay.
well, okay. Well, no,
Okay.
Again, the 21 was a follow-on to this aircraft type. This
Oh,
is
nice.
the 25. So how did it go from a 25 to a 21?
Yeah.
I don't know that answer. But for the most part, the Marines saw that the Navy had a HUP 1.
Uh-huh.
If you look at this picture here with 4 generations of Piasecki designed aircraft
Oh, wow.
flying together. Basically, the 18 was powered by, owned by one of our members.
Oh, wow.
He has since hit a power line and died. But actually, other aircraft was me flying the 21.
Oh, wow.
And then the 46 came in from the Navy, and then the Army came in with a 47. So everybody says, you photoshopped that. The answer was, no, here's the video of us doing it.
Oh, wow.
So we're all coming up. We did stage for the picture based upon our museum director's right down here in the very corner telling us on the radio how he wanted us to move for the picture.
Classic Rotors then thundered straight up in the only flying
Oh, nice.
21B. Then a Navy CH-46C
What year was this?
North Island
let's see.
flying into the sky, followed by the
2002.
ascent of
Oh, wow.
Army CH-47 Chinook from Stockton,
You
California.
see there's several thousand people out here watching
Oh,
the
wow.
show.
Helicopters suspended in the air, kept off a year-long
So it was here.
It was at the Hiller Museum.
Oh, Hiller Museum. Okay.
Yes.
4 generations.
Oh, wow.
That was for the Hiller Vertical Challenge. We were putting on the show for them that year.
Oh, nice.
So this was the show. So when
Oh,
the
nice.
when the Army and the Navy came in, they said, "Hey, we got specific orders. We can't fly a formation flight with civilian helicopters or civilian pilots." I said,
Oh,
"Hey,
wow.
I'm a retired Navy pilot. I'll brief you. We're going to just wait for takeoff. So we're just going to stage out there until the first guy goes. We'll just sort of follow him around the pattern, and then that'll be
wow.
the end of the show." So they said, "Yeah, we can get away with that."
Would like to give special thanks to the Hiller Aviation Museum.
And what we were doing is we were chased by another helicopter flying around the outside of us.
Oh, wow.
As,
All of the volunteers who made this historical flight possible.
it's called showcopters. They were from
Oh,
Slovenia.
nice.
Aircraft in the flight were a 1949 Piasecki HUP 1, a 1957 Vertol H-21B, a 1968 Boeing Vertol CH-46E, and a 1976 Boeing CH-47D.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That is really cool. I wish I would have been able to see that.
So anyway, 25 was basically the Army saw that the Navy had an aircraft that they were fairly successful rescuing people, so the Army wanted one.
Oh,
So
wow.
they wanted to get it and see what was going on. So with it, they got it. It's powered by a World War II tank engine.
Oh, wow.
The same engine that was driving the Sherman tank.
Oh, wow.
Drives this. So
Wow.
with that, in doing that, what we ended up doing was the Army got it. They flew it for a little while. They modified it with this little addition. And this addition basically allows you to load a stretcher inside, turn the corner, and then stack 3 high in the back.
Oh,
there.
wow.
So with that, they kept the cockpit pretty much the same as the Navy's version was. But what they ended up doing is the co-pilot, or the aircraft commander, sits on the left on this one. And so the co-pilot gets up out of his seat. He puts his cyclic over here in the side, stows it, and then the collective goes in the very back.
Oh, wow.
Up and down. And so with that, he takes his seat, folds it up out of the way, and then there's a trap door right underneath where he's sitting. And that basically then allows him to look straight down and see the person he's rescuing.
Oh, good.
With the hoist right here beside him.
Oh,
so
that's
if you
good.
take a camera's eye view, you can look down and then see straight below the aircraft.
Oh, wow. So the person would come up straight through the opening there, and someone would be waiting right there.
Right, because your co-pilot then gets out of his seat. He becomes your crewman.
Oh, okay.
So he'd grab him, pull him back, and get him seated.
Oh,
in the
okay.
aircraft.
Oh, wow.
This is the next one that was built because the Navy said, hey, we need something that we can rescue.
And what kind of an engine is this
This
one?
is out of the Huey November that we have.
Oh, okay.
So this is basically just a cutaway of that engine.
Oh,
We have
okay.
what's called the twin pack over here.
Ah.
This one right here is a Delatner. This aircraft was called the Cloudbuster.
Oh, wow.
Delatner was the designer of the aircraft. So with it, we got this one from a backyard in outside of Dallas, Texas.
Oh, wow.
So when it came to us, it was in very bad shape. So we've tried to stabilize it, and then we're going to basically reconfigure the aft rotor's head and the forward rotor head because it is a tandem.
Oh, wow.
And basically, it drives a drive shaft here, one right out the nose of the aircraft.
Oh, wow.
So with that, the aircraft will be still in production.
Oh, wow. Nice little sign you have here.
One of our members is very artistic. He was my co-pilot. So he's basically doing this in support of L Support Ron 1, which was the first support squadron that the Navy had for helicopters.
And a nice Huey here.
Yep. Huey came to us from the Sheriff's Department up in Santa Barbara County.
Oh, nice.
They had gotten it from China Lake. They got 4 aircraft, and so with that, they were only flying 3. So DRMO guys said you have to fly it or else you lose it. We lost it, and we got it.
Oh, nice.
So I flew this aircraft type in Meridian, Mississippi. Compared to the 46, it's a little slower, a little weaker. But the 46 basically could fly circles around it.
Oh, wow. Could this one still fly?
This one right here, no. Came to us minus a few very valuable commodities like the engines. So the Army the Navy gave it to the Sheriff's Department, and then somehow the engines were miraculously missing
Oh, my.
at the same time. And then the whole mast area up there is all high-time components. So we have blades that are good for 2 hours.
Oh, my.
So we couldn't even hardly get started on making it fly.
Only good for 2 hours. Wow.
Left on it.
Oh, my.
They look very nice, but
Oh, yeah.
they're only good for 2 hours. More hours.
And how about these nice Robinsons here?
The Robinson, this is a Robinson 22. It was owned by a gentleman from China. He wanted Robinson Manufacturing to do a factory overhaul on his aircraft, so they did. And so with that, when they were finished, they tried to contact him, and they couldn't find him. So they basically tried everything that they could within their reason, and they finally ended up going to the State Department and said, hey, can you check with the Chinese State Department and find out about this guy? So the Chinese State Department responded back, the gentleman in question is in prison.
Oh, my.
He's never coming out, so never mention his name to us again.
Oh, my gosh.
So with that, we ended up, it sat for 8 years in their warehouse. And so when we got it, we cleaned it up a little bit and put it on display for them. When they saw that we had a nice display for them, they ended up throwing in the Robinson 44. This one had been purchased by a gentleman from Australia.
Oh, wow.
It was brand new, it was in a box. And so with that, he went back to Australia and died without a will.
Oh, my.
So with that, they couldn't ascertain who should be the owner of the aircraft. So with it, it sat for 12 years.
Oh,
So
wow.
with that, 12 years basically exceeded the time limit on the composite material on the blades.
Oh, my.
With that, the aircraft, you could probably fly it if you get $200,000 to buy new blades for it.
Oh, wow.
So it's brand new, but still not gonna, can't fly it.
Oh, my.
So if you come right over here and stand and look up, what you see in front of you above this aircraft says you are here.
Yes.
Where is here? Well, we're looking at the tail rotor of a 53 Echo.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Just to see how big it is, you might want to do a quick scan all the way up the wall, up to the ceiling.
Yeah, that is big.
And you can see on there's the BIM indicators that I talked to you about earlier.
Yeah.
On the blades, gives you the pressure indication.
Oh,
so
wow.
There's 2 that are bad, 2 that are good. So this blade was used to test the 53 Echo, which was a modification to the D model. The D was 2 engines, the 53 Echo was 3 engines. So you now have more power, you're developing more torque, so you needed a different tail rotor.
Oh, yeah.
So this was the tail rotor that they tested the 53 Echo with. So with that, they modified the blade grip to a standard blade grip that basically any blade could plug in. And so with that, this blade system was never used again.
Oh, wow. How much does that one blade thing weigh?
That whole unit right
The whole-
there.
the whole
very
unit.
heavy.
Oh, wow. Must have taken a winch to put it on.
A forklift plus a lot of groaning and hump to get it up there. Against that wall over there, we have our tail rotor section.
Oh,
and
nice.
against the end down there, we look at our main blades. So we have cross sections of main blades to show you what's inside of them.
Okay.
And this is our tail rotors over here to give a display on those. Showing basically from wood through metal into composite blades.
Okay.
And these 2 signs up here, the aircraft right above you is
Oh,
the
yeah.
yellow one. Basically is a Scorpion 2. Our museum director built one very similar to that.
Uh-huh.
And then basically taught himself to fly in his backyard.
Oh, wow.
You can see the front of it a little bit. You touch this angle over here.
Oh, wow. And what kind of helicopter is this one here?
That's the Exec 162. We'll see that when we go up the stairs. We have a whole bunch of small ones up there, so
Oh, okay.
we'll work our way up there.
Okay.
This picture ensemble was basically done by Skip Robinson, who was a photographer for Vertical Magazine. He was also a member of our museum.
Oh,
And
nice.
so with that, this is when we brought the 46 back from the East Coast. And then this is a picture that he was staged up in Temecula. And then some pictures of the work that we were doing down here.
Oh, nice.
This is our model room.
Oh, nice.
So with our model room, everything in the center cabinet is 1/72nd scale. And then everything against this wall over here, we basically show the types of rotor systems. The single-bladed Apache basically is an example there. And then the Chinook is a tandem rotor configuration. This one is called a sync copter.
Oh, wow.
So this one basically intermeshes the blades as they go around. Just like an old hand egg beater.
Oh, my.
You crank around and they never
Yeah.
hit each other. So with that, the blades are actually controlled by this flap out here on the end. So the flap basically changes the pitch as it goes around makes the control inputs. This is coaxial. So coaxial is blades that are spinning on the same shaft, but they're going in opposite direction to counteract the torque. Now, over here we have a lateral tandem. Why have we got a regular tandem and a lateral tandem? The reason for that is the first helicopter type was a lateral tandem. We'll see a picture of it over on the other wall over here. Then this is the tilt rotor.
Oh, nice.
Osprey.
Ah, yes, the Osprey, yes.
When we were talking about that Volcal 102, which was that single-bladed helicopter used for training, we asked ourselves, would a single-bladed helicopter actually fly? So we modified one.
Oh, wow.
We put a counterweight and one rotor blade, and we actually flew it underneath the tail of the 21.
Oh, wow.
There, looking around going, oh, it really works.
So it flew pretty good.
I wouldn't say pretty good, it just flew.
Okay.
Just to see it take off and actually fly around like it was supposed to be doing was like interesting.
Oh, I love these models.
And these are all fly ones in here. Flyable drones. A unique characteristic over here is seeing how big the Russian Mil-26 is in comparison to the other.
Oh, yes.
The other aircraft that we have flying in here, if you look, is the Da Vinci's air screw.
Oh, wow.
Right here in front of you.
Da Vinci's air screw, huh?
We got it flying. Da Vinci couldn't get it flying, we got it flying. Over here is our Pioneer section. So the Pioneers basically are Sikorsky, Piasecki, Arthur Young for Bell helicopter, and then Mr. Hiller. So we got to fly Mr. Hiller, talk with Piasecki's children.
Oh, nice.
They're still working in the factory there. And then this is that first helicopter. Basically, all these other guys says, well, we were first flying helicopter. Well, you couldn't do the things that a helicopter is supposed to do. So this one was the first one. It was flown by Heiner Reich, a female test pilot over in Germany in 1936.
Oh, wow.
And then this is our first helicopter, was the R4.
Oh, nice.
So the R4 basically was used in the Burma theater of operation during World War II. So basically picked up some guys that were wounded or sick in the field. And this cabinet is filled with the Pioneers helicopters. We basically included also Charles Command. Basically, he had the syncopter configuration.
Yeah, nice.
This is a Command syncopter.
Oh, wow.
Powered by a radial piston engine.
Uh-huh.
So that Hiller was the first, Charles Command was the first company that could actually fly with a turbine engine.
Oh, wow.
So they put a turbine on one of their 225s and basically showed that you got more power, less weight, and basically a real improvement. So this one still had the radial piston engine, and we're driving to the same basic drive shaft that you see with the K-backs that you see flying there. And the pilot flying this one was off of my granddaughter's bed.
Oh,
I
wow.
said, hey, that's too big for your bed. So you go up the stairs here.
Okay.
Watch yourself as you're going up
Yeah.
the handrail. This is a Mini 500.
Oh, wow.
This is a kit that you can buy.
Oh, wow.
Assemble it 300 hours in your garage. Basically, take it in your backyard and then kill yourself. Not everybody that can build one actually knows how to fly one.
Oh, my.
So with that, this was a problem with that.
Oh, my.
So this one over here was made by a gentleman from New Mexico. He basically lost his medical, so he couldn't fly it. So with that, he didn't want it to ever fly because he didn't want the liability
Oh, wow.
of the builder of the aircraft. So with that, he gave it to us under the premise that we not fly it. So we have it chained up here so it won't fly away.
Ah.
That's the Exec 162, can carry 2 people. Actually is a fairly nice flying aircraft.
Yeah. I think I rode in something like this once.
And the green helicopter here is a Gene. Basically, this was a French-built helicopter, same group that built the Alouette 3.
Oh, wow.
So with that, again, this one basically takes a small pony motor, 2-cycle lawnmower type engine, used to start your main turbine.
Oh,
So
wow.
once you get the turbine online, you're basically getting thrust, but we're taking bleed air off of that. Bleed air goes up and then out to the tips of the blades.
Oh, wow.
And with thrust out at the tips, we don't need to have an anti-torque rotor.
Oh, wow.
Anti-torque, we basically have a little bit of a rudder back there, but it's taking a little bit of a exhaust gas going across it to give you a little bit of yaw control with the aircraft.
Oh, nice.
This is the oil tank for it, and then that's your fuel tank down there at the bottom. They called it a Gene because the French Foreign Legion was fighting some of the Arabs. And so with that, they basically knew that the Arabs didn't go into a certain part of the city of Petra because the Gene lived there.
Oh,
The
my.
Gene basically is either a genie or a spirit.
Oh,
And so
my.
They didn't like that. So with that, this one set a world record for endurance for autogyros.
Uh-huh.
We flew for 16 hours and basically flew out in the desert, flew around in circles pretty much almost all day. But again, he had the in-flight refuel from the side of a pickup truck.
Oh,
Flew
wow.
up beside it, put gas in it, and kept on going. And
So the gas tank is part of the seat.
Right.
Oh, wow. And what kind of a motor is this here?
Let's see if I can remember the manufacturer McCulloch. So that pictured Art Chumway right there, who set the world record.
Oh, wow.
He gave the aircraft to Air and Space downtown.
Oh, wow.
Air and Space got it, and they said, well, this is not really us, so they gave it to us. So with that, Art went back looking for his helicopter a month or 2 later, and basically they said, hey, we gave it to the helicopter museum.
Oh, nice.
So with that, he came up here and saw it and said, yeah, this is where it belongs.
And how about this one here?
This one's a hobby copter. In the 1960s and 1970s, in the Popular Mechanics and Popular Science magazines, there was a classified section in the back that said, send $5 for plans to build your own helicopter.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
everybody could afford $5 for the plan, so they sold thousands of those. But only 8 of them were ever made.
Oh,
The
wow.
problem is they didn't tell you had to buy a motorcycle engine and all the gearing mechanism.
Oh, wow.
Everything on this is scratch built from the plan. So with that, you got to get your hacksaw out, you got to get your bolts and your drill, and put it all together.
Oh, wow.
So it's a Triumph 650 motorcycle engine. You
Oh,
go
my.
through the gears just like you do on a motorcycle. And so once you get it up to speed, basically the aircraft is flyable. It's got a unique characteristic. This is your clutch mechanism here.
Oh, nice.
On the collective. So with it, again, it's all scratch built on this one. So that's what makes it pretty impressive.
Oh, wow.
Right behind you is a kit that was airdroppable to the person who was shot down behind enemy lines.
Oh, wow.
This one is a Goodyear helicopter. So a Goodyear helicopter basically was designed to fly somebody out that had gotten shot down behind enemy lines. So
Oh,
it
wow.
required him to make it out of his aircraft, eject. So he survived the damage to his aircraft, the ejection. It hasn't been captured, and now we're going to send down a kit that he has to assemble.
Oh, wow.
Put together. So with that, they decided this thing wasn't going to work too well. And so with it, the first two crashed. So this one was the third. And so this is the only one remaining. We got this from the Oshkosh Museum.
Oh, my.
So with that, they had it there, but it wasn't really their niche.
Oh, wow.
Powered by a Johnson outboard motor, water cooled. So with that, we basically operate and drive it. The aircraft right behind it now is a Buck Private. It basically uses a pulse jet. So
Oh, wow.
Pulse jet basically was the same engine that propelled the V-1 rocket
Oh, wow.
in World War II. So now with pulse jets out here on the tips, basically you get thrust out at the tips. You don't need to have an anti-torque rotor.
Yeah.
And so with that, this is that aircraft. So with it, we don't have the pulse jets for it.
Mm-hmm. And how about this thing
This
here?
right here is a Dash helicopter made by a company called Gyrodyne out of New York. So with it, it was on a ship right here. The problem was during the Cold War, the Russians had longer range torpedoes and we had the ability to attack their submarines. So with that, we could tell where they were, but we couldn't attack them. So with that, this was the way that we could attack them, and the fact that it was a Fram 2 destroyer. So the Fram 2 destroyer had two double gun mounts forward, two double gun mounts aft. So they took the aft upper one off and made it into a flight deck. Then they could fly this helicopter as a drone, carrying
wow.
two torpedoes underneath, and basically fly off and attack the submarine. So with that, the aircraft basically would take off from the back, and the video basically shows it here
Oh, wow.
flying.
So it was just a giant drone.
Just a giant drone that carried the two torpedoes.
Oh, wow.
So here they are getting ready to launch it. There's all the control panels underneath it. They're showing here. So you see the two Mark 44 homing torpedoes underneath it.
Oh, wow.
It's coaxial, so basically they're on the same axis. They get it all set, ready to launch. That's the Fram 2 destroyer that you saw right there. The aft upper mount is gone, so now there's a flight deck for them.
Oh, my.
Now it's sitting there, it's being flown now by this little deck controller right here.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Sends it off on its way. They know where the ship is located, but they just didn't have the weapon systems to attack it at that time. So this aircraft saw service in Vietnam.
Oh,
They
wow.
took off the weapons package, put on a photographic package. Two of them were shot down in the DMZ.
Oh, my.
So it uses a unique blade system. So what it does is it uses what's called a blade brake. The blade brake basically comes out, stalls that blade just a little bit. So now the aircraft is yawed because it's stalled blade.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go in this direction. So
Oh, yeah.
it just changes it that way.
Oh, wow.
So if they ever came back to the ship to land, and they landed in the water, this was their main flotation.
Oh, wow.
How much fuel they had left. And then this little device right here, if they were floating below the surface, This one would pop off, float to the surface, and they come and catch it with a hook and then bring it on board with the ship's crane. And they're still using a technology similar to that today with MQing. And this one right here was a Hornet, Hiller Hornet.
Oh, wow.
So again, we're using ramjet technology.
Oh, wow.
Ramjet technology basically means you're spraying a fuel mist in front of the engine, but the engine's going so fast it runs into its own mist, lights it off, and then propels the blades around in a circle.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Again, with thrust out at the tips, you don't need to have an anti-torque device, but this one has it because they wanted to have a little bit more yaw control to land on the back of a 2.5 truck.
Oh, my.
So with that, the aircraft was unique in the fact that it would use a hand crank to get it started.
Oh, wow.
You basically get the blade spinning, and then you plug in some type of a electric or battery-powered drill to power to get it up to speed.
Oh,
so
nice.
you get up to about 220 RPM. The fastest we ever got it was about 100 RPM with a hand crank.
Oh, wow.
And that wasn't enough to light it off. But at 200 it would light off and you could see it fly. So we're watching this little video here, and our museum director is flying it up at the Hiller Museum. So again, another year we put on a show for the Hiller Museum. It uses an overhead cyclic to fly the aircraft.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
And this one right behind you, in front of you now, is a quad rotor.
Oh, wow.
So a quad rotor, basically, in the 1950s, everybody was looking at how big are we going to make these helicopters? They're brand new. What are we going to do with them? So now they have a 4-rotor system.
Oh, wow.
And basically it's drives from a common drive shaft. So they have 2 engines driving to a common drive shaft. That common drive shaft then keeps everything synchronized through the rotation of the blade.
Oh, wow.
So everything works together collectively on this aircraft. Collective is the thing that allows you to go up, take off, and fly
Oh, wow.
up in the air, because you make all your blades increase collectively the same amount. So with that, this one would basically, to go forward, the aft blades would go collectively up, the forward blades would go collectively down, and start moving in that direction.
Oh, wow.
And you can see it flying here in the video.
Oh, wow. That one looks a little bit scary.
The guy gets a little bit better flying it later on. I think that was one of his first couple flights.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, wow.
You might want to get a picture of this one as you're coming down the stairs, but make sure you're holding on. This is a SIG copter. This is made by Command. So Command basically utilized that SIG copter configuration, so the blades are just basically spinning around. So it says on the side, stop, approach from the front only, because the blades are coming very low to the path where people would walk in sideways to the aircraft. Head up.
Yeah, I'm getting a nice top view here. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the tour.
Sure. Got a hold of the handrail that's coming down.
Yeah, hold on.